Hey guys, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about this new technology. Today we're going to be talking about femtosecond fairy lights and femtoseconds. Now this technology, yeah, I found it a long time ago, and this technology is far beyond what I usually talk about. I talk about mixed reality and augmented reality, and I guess I never talked about virtual reality. That's because I'm not really much of a fan of virtual reality. It's not that I don't hate it. It's just that I don't see the use in like covering yourself from the world. I mean, not well, like putting this bulky headset on where you can't walk anywhere. You can't really walk anywhere. But I know there's technology now that you can use that technology on a walking motor, but that's just extra stuff I have to get to have the experience of being in a different world. I have to put on this bulky headset. I have to look through this thing. I just wasn't a fan of it, and it's not fun for like it makes you stay in your house a lot. You can't bring it anywhere. The fun of augmented reality is mixed reality is that you get to go outside and explore your world while seeing all these cool things around you. And I just don't really like virtual reality that much. It's not that I hate it, it's just that I don't like it. And now we're gonna be talking about, so yeah, I talked about mixed reality and augmented reality a bunch, but this technology is too advanced for that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that mixed reality is borderline just rudimentary. Wow, just used a big word. Not rudimentary. Borderline just lame. I'm just saying that it's really good tech. It's just in a different way. But this femtosecond fairy lights, it's holograms. Let me just get that out of the way. It's holograms, real holograms. Aerial volumetric displays in the air. If you don't know what that means, well, a hologram. It means a hologram. So like a hologram, if you don't know what a hologram is, it's, a TV screen. Let's say a TV screen. And let's say that screen was floating in midair. That screen was floating in midair without any things to hold it by, and it was entirely made of light. Or like you play a video game and you see the game character out in the real world, like you are out in the real world, like not like you are, like a video game character, and you get to play around with it. You get to do whatever you want with it. Now, yeah, so this is the world's first, well, not first, but one of the many ways of holograms. Except, now, see, look, the process of this volumetric display, 3D volumetric display, is that it's, what's it called? It's using lasers. It's using some kind of laser. I should know more about this. I just forgot. It's using not some kind of laser. It's using basically plasma to make the images pop out and see in the air, make images in the air. And the problem with this, I mean, sure, they made a hologram, and yeah, it's not, they can't make full images. They can only make like lights, like fairy lights, but they can still make a full image. I believe they can still make a full image. They said they could. The problem was that it was hard to touch. You can't touch it because if you touch it, you will burn alive. You will burn alive if you touch it. Now, there's no problem with making a full image. There's no problem putting it on media as an entertainment. But the problem is that it's very dangerous. It's hard to touch, and it's made of plasma, and plasma can burn you. So, basically, what this company did was make the lasers go at a femtosecond. If you don't know a femtosecond, 30 femtoseconds. If you don't know what a femtosecond is, it's kind of like a nanosecond, but even faster. And if you don't know what a nanosecond is, it's the speed of light, I think. That's what it is, the speed. And I think a femtosecond is faster than light. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know all about this stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. If anyone knows any about this stuff, correct me in the comments. If anyone knows anything about this stuff, correct me in the comments. But yeah. So like they're using that femtosecond, and then it's so fast that it can't burn you. The lasers get evaporated so quickly that it can't burn you, so you can touch the hologram. It's a touchable hologram. You can change it how it looks. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. But right now, they're trying to make the hologram bigger. See, the hologram is really small. It's the size. It's smaller than your finger, your index finger. So like, you're playing around with the hologram. It's really good, cool. All they have to do now is make it a full image and make it bigger. That's all they have to do. So I don't know how they're gonna, I don't know the size of this machine that makes these holograms, but maybe, I don't know if they're gonna have trouble fitting that in a smaller form. Here I am already asking about like how they can fit this on a small little thing that we can all hold. But I don't know. Maybe they can make it to a smaller form. Or maybe they're trying to stick to what they have and use it only for like entertainment, like plays or circuses, or like circuses, I don't even know if that's a word. You know, like shows, like entertainment shows at a contest, or you know, like at a stage, on a stage. I don't know if they're going to be using it for that, because they just said entertainment. They didn't say like which kind of entertainment. They could have been talking about TV entertainment on your phones, or they could have been talking about entertainment on a show or on a thing. But yeah, so if they're doing this on a phone, then they must mean, if they must mean entertainment, on a phone, they must mean they can put it in a smaller, I'm sure they thought of putting it in a smaller form so everyone can use, because that would make them a lot of money. And yeah, so yeah, all they have to do right now is make it bigger and more image to it, look more real, look more like an image, because all they have right now is lights, you know, like a let me tell you, like a, you know, like a tiny dot, there's no other colors to it. It's just a tiny dot, and it can be other shapes, but it's really like flat 2D shapes. They showed this picture of a fairy. It wasn't a full image of a fairy. It was just the outline of the fairy, a blue outline of the fairy. Go look it up. It's really cool. So like,